you nice? Today I've just decided to go live with you guys and just talk, and you meet also new friends while we are at it. And the reason as to why I'm like this is because I'm just from doing a lot of things. You can literally say I was on makeup. Yes, so I have just changed everything, and this is how I look like. I just want to involve you in whatever I am doing this evening. Yeah, I just want to talk to you guys, and let's just interact and everything. Yeah, so come in and let's talk about different things around the world. Yeah, so I have never done live streaming using my phone before, so I do not know how it goes, like how how it's done. I have always been doing it using my what? Using my laptop. I rarely do live streaming using my phone. So yeah, I hope you guys are all well and doing good. Um, yes, so come in and let's talk. So what's first I want to do is name. I've been, and I had such a long early morning, that is. So I left everything, yani venye tu nilikula usiku ndo niliacha. You can literally see the sink how it looks like. Everything is all over. I know. So first I just want to cut this pineapple so that I can be able to eat it. Niko njaa vibaya sana. So I want to cut this pineapple first. Nikule before I figure out whether I'm gonna wash the utensils or not. Yeah, so guys, how is everyone? Mko aje? Long time. Actually, this time I haven't been able to upload the weekly vlog because I have been so busy. I know that is not an excuse for me to give anyone in this world to say I am not able to upload anything because I have been so busy. But yeah, I've been so busy, so occupied because there is a lot that is going on. So I had to pause kidogo for the weekly vlog, but on Friday we will have a video. So don't worry. But for now, you can all watch the other videos that I have uploaded before. Yes, so you can literally watch the other videos that I have uploaded before. So yeah, mimi sipendangi kutoanisha pineapple. I feel it's just hard for me to do this thing. Ama nitoanisha alafu natoanisha vibaya. Hii kichwa yangu kinachoma kwa sababu ni chafu. Oh my god. Aki, do you find yourself sometimes you just wake up and you leave the house as if you are not the person mwenye uka hapo. Unaamka na unaenda haki without arranging everything. That is me today. Yani I just woke up and left everything everywhere literally. Yeah, so if you see what I'm doing, if you see the pineapple, acha nitoe hii hapa kwa sababu ona venye ni chafu, hata sijaosha. My goodness, my good lord. I know. But yeah. Kutoanisha hii kitu mimi nasikianga ikiwa hard. Ama am I the only one who feels like that? Who feels like cutting an apple is just weird and everything. Oof. So let me put it here. Finally, I'm done with this. Okay, kai kama ni tamu. Imekaa tu hivi hivi. The pineapple. It's just less. If you're joining me right now, I am taking pineapples because I have had such a long day. But in everything, I thank God. I hope nyi wote mmetoka kazi ama mko kwa traffic right now. And here in Kenya, we still have curfews that starts from 10 to 4 in the morning. I rarely buy a full pineapple because sipendangi kutoa hizi vitu. That's the reason I rarely get pineapples that is. I like just buying a piece and I'm just done. That was so refreshing. Hi guys, how is everyone? As I was saying, I was asking you guys, do you find sometimes you wake up in the morning, like you have a early morning and you are needed to do a lot of things before 12, so you eat in the evening and you don't feel like cleaning anything and you leave the sink looking like this. So right now I'm just bored. I don't know whether you should just start cleaning up. I'm just super tired today, but I have to do it. Yes, you cannot avoid it. So maybe comment down below and let me know like how, if sometimes you usually do that, you find you have a lot of work until everything is just a mess. So yeah, let me know what you think about everything, guys. So let's talk. Nipeni story in the comment section so that we can have a conversation. Let me sit over here. Hey, the lights. but I think up there it's just cool. So I ate mayai. Angalieni venye mayai inanifanya uso. Like I am allergic to eggs. So this is allergy. This is literally allergy. So yeah, comment down below and let me know what you do about allergies, because I find myself really struggling with allergies. Like I completely avoid eggs, sometimes meat. When kwanza, you see, when I eat KFC chicken, oh my god, I don't know what happens. And I literally get outbreaks, pimples and everything. You find my face looks just something else. And the way I used to love KFC, but nowadays, I no longer like fancy it. I do not know why. I think I just grew up or something. Yeah, so imagine I just wanted to come here and just talk to you guys. So let me just end this live stream and I will talk to you. I will see you on Friday so that we can have a video. We will definitely have a video on Friday. Yes, we will have a video on Friday, God willing. And take care of yourselves because COVID is still there. Yes, do take care of yourself. So right now I just want to remove, like, I do not have a lot of makeup actually. I just want to undo my eyebrows, my lipstick, yeah, so that I can start what am I going to start? Yeah, I want to watch a movie. I'm watching Loopy part 2 ilitoka juzi, so that one is what I am watching right now. Kuzo, hi. Oh my god, I didn't expect you for I didn't expect you anyway. Kuzo, how are you? I hope uko poa. I hope uko poa. Imagine I was almost ending the live stream. Then I decided, just today to just come here and just talk to everyone who is around. Yeah, and see how things goes. So I was saying today I have had such a long day, and I was doing a presentation at the United Nations Girls Education Initiative. That's the presentation that I was making in the evening. Then in the morning I had I was attending another forum. It was about, like, every year there is commemoration of those people who have, those people who always give out information about fraud and corruption. So every year we celebrate them. And for me as a journalist, it is important for me to be part and parcel of the celebrations and commemoration of that. So I was attending that forum, yes, and it was really cool, writing, and doing everything. Yeah, it was just cool and perfect. So that is what I was doing. And the conference was about commemorating those people who always, they go out of their way to report about corruption and fraud amongst in our community. For example, you remember the money heist, not money heist, the Mara heist. It was aired at Citizen TV. Yes, if you haven't watched it, you can watch it because it is there. You can watch Mara heist on Citizen TV. It was about this guy who came out and he reported about corruption, and the incident was aired on Citizen TV, and it was really it was really cool of him to come out and report about everything. So today we even remembered him. He was in the conference that I was in, and he was he was recognized because he came out and he reported about corruption, what was happening at the Mara University, and it was something cool for him to come out. But what came out clearly for me was, before you start reporting about corruption, it is very important for you to go to this organization. I don't know, I can't remember the name, but I think it's called Witness Protection Kenya, something like that. So before you come out and you start talking about corruption, and maybe you have evidence that maybe the institution that you are working in, they have corruption, they are corrupt in a way. So before you come out and you start giving out evidence and everything, it is important for you to go to them so that they can be able to protect you. Because it is not every time that you come out and you speak your truth, every person will be happy for you to come out and just talk about something negative about the institution. So it is very, very important for you to report first, before now maybe you go to the media and you start exposing them, and you start giving out information about you start giving information about corruption, fraud, and everything. So the conference, that is what it was all about. And actually, you can always follow on Twitter, because tomorrow the conversation will be about justice for CPS and Sankale. Yes, because the guy who came out and talked about corruption on that Mara haste, he also needs justice, and he needs to be protected as a witness, as a person who came out to talk about corruption. He also needs to be protected and everything. So yeah, it is very, very important. So hi Eunice, how are you? I hope you are well. Kevo, nimekuona. Sasa, I hope uko poa. How is your evening, everyone? Tina Talk Show, I hope you are well. How is everything in the part of the world that you are in right now? I didn't even expect to go live today, but when I just finished, I was presenting at the UN, as I had said. So the moment I just finished, I felt like, it's long since I came here and talked to you one-on-one, rather than just uploading a video. Because actually this week I was not able to upload a video because I have been held up. I know that is not an excuse for me to just give you guys, but yeah, I have been held up by a lot of things, work and everything. So I was not able to upload a video. But I promise on Friday I will be able to upload a video, and we will see how it goes. Hi JC, how is Liam? Nairobi is good. Nairobi, it's very cold, actually, very cold. Like in the morning I woke up and I'm like, wow, it is very, very cold. Like I was in the shower and I was literally freezing. July. Oh, Liam is taking a nap. Oh, say hi to him. I really love that cowboy. She always makes my day when he is on the video. Yeah, so in the morning I woke up and this place was literally freezing, because it's in Nairobi is very, very cold. Sijui ni mimi na feel hiyo baridi ama kila mtu ana feel hivyo. Jameni. Yeah, but the cold is just on another level. And we are heading to July. Here in Kenya, July, it's when it's kind of winter over here. So it's heading to July. And July, it's always very cold, extremely cold. I remember when I was in my primary school, when July would come and I would be literally freezing, because the cold that was involved. But when I went to London, I went to London when it was almost hitting winter, and I'm telling you, that place was cold, and I was literally freezing. I would walk out and I would find myself literally shaking, because I came from Kenya, and then we were not told to carry, warm clothes when we were going there. So I just went there, and without, carrying just normal clothes and everything. So I had to even buy um other clothes there, so that I can be able to put on. We were not told when we were going to for that conference, London. I was going to represent Kenya and Africa on tertiary education, so we were not told to carry warm clothes there. I'm telling you, I got the shock of my life, literally, because I went there and I was just freezing because it was almost winter, and now my phone is at 14%. It's telling me to charge it. I didn't charge it before I went to work, so that's the reason it's saying battery low. But I hope everyone is okay. Jessie, how is everything? How is everything on your side? Kevo, uko aje? Comment down below and let me know how you are this evening. Aki, I didn't expect me to come live today. That's why I had not even scheduled, but I just decided, let me just come here and talk to you guys, and we just catch up and everything. Yes, so just unasema, you're saying, wow, we thank God. Yes. We also thank God we are alive this evening. Actually, right now in Kenya, it's around 6 something, p.m. Yeah, we really thank God because, there are things, a lot of things are happening around the world, and, waking up and just going on your businesses and working and maybe schooling and just running your errands. It just takes the hand of God for you to be comfortable enough. So, yeah, in everything we thank God. And now I am preaching. Yeah, but it is good. The Bible says, I know the plans that I have for you, plans to give you hope and future, declares the Lord. So every time you wake up, it is good to remind yourself that, there is someone who holds me. There is DOD, you are saying peace, is my morning snack. How are you, DOD? I hope you are well. So as you come in, please give this video a thumbs up. Yeah, so as I was saying is, every time you wake up, it is very important for you to remind yourself that you have someone who gives you hope and someone who has good plans for your life. Because sometimes we might think that there is so much that is going on in the world, or you have so much that you are expecting, or sometimes you find you are going through a lot of challenges, but the Bible says he has good plans. And God's plans, it's plans to give you hope and future. He always satisfies us with good intentions. There is no time that God will have bad intentions for us. He always has good intentions for us. So it is very important to know that even when you are going through different challenges, when you are down there, when you think like the world is just coming to an end where you are, when you feel you are on that bed and you cannot literally do anything because of the pain that you are feeling, you need to know that God got you always, anytime, any moment. I have learned to trust God in everything that I do, and to involve God in everything that I do, because I have come to realize God is very powerful. It's not like I am realizing right now, but as you grow up, there are things that you get to know, you get to learn about God, you get to learn about life and everything. So you find, as you grow up, you find you are really trusting in God in different things. You are making sure you are going your ways aligns well with what the Bible says. Oh my God, this evening I am preaching. Oh my God. You know, back in high school, I used to be a CU chairperson. So I would always preach. I would always preach, and sometimes when I am talking, I find myself like, ooh, sasa naanguka. I'm trying to fix myself on this seat. Yes, I find myself just kind of preaching because it's just in me. Oh my God. So, but this evening I am just, I am just trying to encourage someone, because today there is a post that I have just seen about this police guy who has just committed suicide inside, was it community prison or in a prison? Those police wenye wanakwanga kwa prison. I've just seen a post that was saying he committed suicide. And to know nowadays mental illnesses is on high rise, and we need to come out and we talk about this thing. I usually feel mental illnesses is not well addressed, and there is little that is being done around the world, and you find people are going through mental illnesses, but we are not there. People are not there to talk to them. People are not there to, to be there for these people. So I feel it is time to come out and talk about mental we create awareness when it comes to mental health illnesses, because people are taking away their lives when they are very young, and it is on a high rise. Because now that guy who just killed himself, you can just figure out what made him do that, but you cannot even you cannot actually tell. So it is very important to always check up on your friends, even if someone, there are those people that we are not close, very close, very close, but just checking up on someone, and just getting to know how they are. It is very, very important. I've come to realize that, because you find sometimes people go through a lot, they go through a lot of things, but they are not talking about it. Reason being, they do not have anyone to share with. They do not feel secure when they are talking about it, and they do not feel okay when they are doing it. More so when it comes to men. And if you are a man and you are watching this, comment down below, let me know if this is true for men. But so far, the way I have interacted with different men in the society, I've come to realize that men rarely talk, like they rarely open up. Like for men, it is very hard for them to be vulnerable to someone and just to try to express themselves. Like everything will eat them up, but they won't say anything. They will just, yani watakuwa tu wamejikaza, they won't say anything at all. So I usually, most of the time when I interact with men, I usually tell them it is good for you to talk out. Imagine, there is no need of you just commit suicide, or you just die young because you are not able to speak out, or you are not able to just share things with someone. There is no need of that. And I usually tell them just speak out, because there is always that one person that you kind of trust in your life, and you can always go to them, and you tell them, this is what is happening. Although I know it is very, very hard it is very hard to trust people, but sometimes it is good to talk, because every time you try to just live with the pain that you have just in your heart. That is why nowadays mental illnesses are on high rise, because people don't want to talk. People are just so occupied. People are so busy minding their own businesses, and we forget that we still have friends who need us. We still have people who literally need us, and we need to talk to them. So it is very, very important this evening to know that to just get to talk to your friends, at least waambie, you know, like just talk to them. You get, you know, sometimes you ask someone, how are you, and this person will tell you, I am okay, I am fine. There is more than I am fine, there is more than I am okay, there is more than just those three words. Because the moment I tell you, you know, I ask you, for example, I ask Jessie, how are you, Jessie? She'll tell me I am okay, but behind that okay there is hidden information. Because the moment you have told me I am okay, you do not know like how maybe my day was. I haven't given information, I haven't provided information to you about how my day was, how I spent my day, how I was able to conquer, you know, different things. For example, last year I went to work. I went to work. Then the moment I went to work, I was carrying my laptop, my phone, like I was carrying everything that is needed. My laptop, my phone, my notebook, my bottled water, my what else? My mouse and my phone. And so I go to work in the in the morning. But that day I remember very well, I don't know if I prayed in the morning. I think I just woke up, and then I was so late, and then I just packed everything, and you know, I forget about God. Yo, hey, I saw another meme saying that some people you go online even without noticing that you are even, oh, what was it saying? You go online without saying, without knowing what, there was just something about that. I cannot really remember what it was saying. So that time I go to work, I go use my laptop and everything. I was just happy during the day and everything. You know, I was just happy and excited that day. I didn't know that that day it's when I will lose everything that I was carrying. So I finish working at around 5:30, and then I tell everyone in the office, bye, I will see you again tomorrow, God willing. And me navunga virango zangu na natoka. So I call my friend. I was meeting one of my best friends. I call her and tell her, by the way, nimetoka, we can meet just down here. So after calling her, I just went to Archives. Archives, it's a popular place here in Nairobi that is known for meetups. So I decide I go to Archives and just stand there so that I can wait for her. So I go to Archives and then I stand there. And you know, so while I am standing there, there is this lady who came around, and she was talking Kikuyu. So she was just, you know, talking and saying, I am from Naivasha. I am going to Garissa so that I can get my stock and everything. So, you know, I can hear Kikuyu, but I am not able to speak it out. So I was just hearing some words of what she was saying. So she is just talking to someone, and then she had that ka small phone, kale kadogo kid kabisa. So she had that ka phone. So she's over here, and she looked heavily pregnant. So she is just talking and everything. And for me, I'm like, okay, this lady seems like she is stuck here at Archives. So mimi and huruma zangu, I decide to just help this lady because she is pregnant first. She is pregnant first, and she is talking as if she doesn't know Nairobi. So I decide to help this mama, not knowing that that will be the end of my everything, the end of my laptop and my phone and everything that I was carrying. Oh my God. So I decide, let me just help this lady so that she can at least get to know where she will be able to go. So she just decided to come to me, and then she talked to me. She's like, msichana, how are you? Nikamwambia, I am good. So you know that moment, mimi, I'm like, I'm just helping, because she looked heavily pregnant. She looked actually like, she looked like my mom, you know, like the way you can relate someone with your mom, and you're like, I am helping this person because, you know, she is the age of my mom, and if my mom would meet someone else, I need her even to be helped. So for me, I was helping the lady like I am helping my mom or something. So this lady comes to me and she starts talking, and she's like, Schana, I am going to Garissa and I do not know where to board the mat. So please, can you help me? Can you take me to where I can be able to get matatu za kwenda Garissa? Then I'm like, yeah, why not? Why not? I can be able to help you. Oh my God. Not knowing that will be the end of everything that I was carrying, because this person, when I was talking to her, I think she had something on the fingertips that they puliza to someone, so you don't even get to know where you are. So at that moment, I just got so confused, super confused, and I told her, yeah, I will help you. And then that time the lady is carrying some cash. Yes, she was carrying some cash, but literally that it was not cash, it was oh my God, it was papers, yani receipts zimepakiwa vizuri. Yes. So me, I just figured out this person doesn't know Nairobi, so she needs my help, and so that I can protect her from thieves stealing from her, not knowing she is the person who will steal from me. Hey, oh my God, I had such a long day. So I decided, let me go and show her where is Odeon, because she was asking me to take her to Odeon. She is going to pick her Uber there. So we start walking to Odeon. Then we passed on that road, yeah, commercial. So while we are there, I'm like, okay, can we just buy a paper bag so that we can put this money so that I can be able to hold them right. And that time I tell her, don't worry, I will just buy it for you, do not worry. So I get my 20 bob, I buy the paper bag, and we continue our journey. So at that moment, once we walked around 200 meters, not 200 meters, we walked for some minutes, like 2 minutes, and then she's like, madam, see, I can help you carry your bag. You know that now, that time I was carrying my laptop bag, so the lady is like, so that time unajua nishamwambia even my name, so she's like, you nice, let me help you with your bag. You are like just my daughter, let me help you. Whew. The lady had already confused me, literally. Oh my God. So mimi msichana wenyewe, mi ni nani? I just gave out my bag without knowing that I am giving out my bag, without knowing that this lady will gonna steal from me. Wow, it was such a long day for me, I'm telling you. So we proceed. So you know that moment, I have already given the lady my bag. After giving her my bag, we start walking. So when I'm walking, she's being left behind. So I'm like, why are you being left behind? We should be walking together, because that time she had already given me the paper that was with the money that she was trying to say it was money. And you know me, with my innocence, I'm like, I'm just helping someone. Ni msichana mzuri, mi nasaidia tu. Oh my God. So we continue walking. The moment we got to Odeon, I'm like, tuko Odeon, madam. Before we got to Odeon, she was telling me about Naivasha, the way she has a big farm whereby she keeps poultry, she has everything, and she is into farming, and the farming brings her a lot of money. And I'm like, wow, that is good. She even actually invited me to visit her. I'm telling you, such a scam. So we continue with our journey until Odeon. So once we get to Odeon, there is that petrol station that is just near Odeon. I think it's not even near, it's just around Odeon. So we get there, it is Shell. Once we get to Shell petrol station, I'm like, tumefika, so where is your Uber guy? The lady is like, you know, I am just here. Yeah, now that time she starts calling someone, and you know, she was not making any call. She was just pretending that she is making a call, but she was not making a call. She was just talking alone, literally. Guys, imagine. So now that time I have already believed her, because you know she's heavily pregnant, man. So for me, I'm like, okay, mi namurumia, because the way she was walking, just pole pole, she is pregnant, you get. So I'm like, let me just help this lady. So once we there, she starts telling me, let's go hapa juu kidogo, because the Uber guy is telling me ako hapa. So maybe I didn't know that she was looking for a place to hide. Like, she was looking for a place whereby there is a lot of matatus moving up and down, so that she can literally confuse me not to get to know anything. So we proceed to Equity, around Equity, hapo, what's the name of this street? Around is it Kenyatta Avenue? I'm not sure. So we continue to that place. This place yenye iko na Equity, and then hapo juu kuna Naivas. So we proceed until to that place. So once we get there, the lady is like, yeah, tumefika. So she starts dialing numbers and talking to someone on phone, and I'm like, oh, this guy is not getting here. Just give me my bag, I go. That was the last time I saw my bag. So this lady confused me, literally. I do not know how she was able to confuse me, but we went to that place because the matatus, the buses were moving up and down. So when we got there, I cannot really tell how she was able to do all that. So we get there, and you know, I am super confused. That time I feel dizzy. I feel like, you know, I'm gonna faint or something. So she just tells me kwaheri. Unaona, she just tells me kwaheri. So kwaheri, it's a Swahili word, it means bye. So I'm like, okay, why are you telling me bye and you haven't given me my bag? But do you know, I do not even have energy at that point. I do not have energy to do anything. So I'm like, so she's like, let's cross the road so that I can give you your bag. So not knowing I'm gonna cross alone, then the lady will be left behind. So the lady is left behind, and I crossed the road alone. And that was the last time I saw this lady. That was the last time I was able to see her. I have never seen her again. So the moment I crossed the road, I went and stood next to, I stood next to some guys who were just there. So after crossing the road, the lady just disappeared, and for me, I was just super confused. I was so confused. I sweet Mother TV, how are you? I hope you are well. Please, as you come in, give this video a thumbs up. I will appreciate. So after now crossing the road, I get there, and I am just over there standing and everything. I do not know what to do. So I'm like, this lady, where are you? Why are you not following me? So she's like, so that time I am super confused. I do not know what I should do. I do not know what I am holding. You know, that time I am holding the money. I thought it was literally money. Kumbe it was the receipts that she had really arranged well. Oh my God. So that time when I crossed the road and I stood there for around 20 minutes, or I stood there for around 10 to 15 minutes. So after standing there, I am like, okay, this lady is not coming. Why is she not coming? And I am holding her money. So I move next to a policeman, and I tell him, I was carrying my bag, and I am not able to see anything. And I had a lady who we were working together, and this is our money. So the police guy is like, Madam, do you know this is Nairobi? How dare you carry someone's stuff like that? And I'm like, this lady was heavily pregnant. I was just trying to help. I was just in my good spirits and the innocence and everything. I was just trying to help this lady. Oh my God. And that is the last time that I saw that lady. So the police guy is like, okay, let's see what is in there, in that bag that you are saying there is money. So the police just took it and opened, and he is like, who, madam, do you know what you are carrying? You are just carrying papers. Yes, you are just carrying papers zenye ziko na risiti and everything. Oh my God, I've never felt like that before. That was so painful. I've never felt like, just fainting all of a sudden just because of something. And that was my first time to be dragged and for someone to steal my stuff here in Nairobi, or someone to con me. Daylight, literally. So I talked to this guy, to the police guy, and he's like, just go and report to at Central. So I'm like, sasa, even if I go, okay, ni sawa naenda, but she has already taken everything that I had. She had already stolen my money, my laptop, my phone. I have nothing that is left. Like that morning I had packed everything that involves working. So she went with a whole baggage, and everything was just whole. My laptop was cool, my phone was cool, and everything was just cool, and it was so bad. So I talked to this police, and he is like, just go and report to the police, to just go and report at Central. So that time I am just energyless. He is telling me to go and report. So I remember that time, it's when I became so confused, and I started shouting around Nairobi town. Ooh, guy. So that time, I start shouting around Nairobi, like, and that time, I'm speaking all the English that I know. I'm like, someone just stole my everything. I do not have anything. So according to the stories that people were giving me, because mi sikuwa najelewa after that, sikuwa najelewa. So I was literally walking around the roads, like, without even caring that there is buses moving up and down. I was just like walking completely inside those roads in town. So when I'm walking over there, the people were like, Msichana, what's going on? I'm telling them everything. I just came from London yesterday, and everything is just gone. According to what people were telling me, that was what I was saying. I just came from London, and everything is just gone. I do not know what to do now. Even my work project is there. My school project is there. Like that time I was literally yelling, literally. So I'm just moving up and down, shouting and shouting and shouting until I came until I think I got tired, or the drug that she had given me became so strong for me until I couldn't really walk. And so that time I just sat down karibu na barabara. I just sat down, and I decided whatever happens, because I am already, the lady had already dragged me. The whatever she used to drag me was very strong for me to take in. So I just became so energyless, and I sat down. So after sitting down, it's when now people just came around, and they started asking me what has happened and everything. And I couldn't really like remember everything, because my mind, and it was so confused. I was I was in tears and everything. So people start asking me, kwani, what has happened? Nini imefanyika? Why are you like this? What has happened? I'm like, she has stolen everything. She has disappeared with my bag and everything. So people started offering themselves. They started giving me money. They start telling me, utafika tu nyumbani. So there is a way God locates you wherever you are. When you are in that time of need, when you have already given up, or when you are almost giving up on everything, that's when God shows himself up. So for me, I was just there, and this guy, he was just passing by. Is my he was just my friend. So he was just walking by and he saw me. So the moment I saw him, I'm like, just say akini meibiwa. So the moment I saw him, I felt some kind of relief, so I'm like, just say akini meibiwa, vitu zangu zote zimeenda. So the moment I saw him, I just rushed and I just held him up, and then I started crying, literally. So that time, now the guy knows me. At least, that's why I'm telling you, like, God locates you where you are, and he is able to help you. So that time I saw God, literally, because there was these motorbike guys who were there, and they were telling me, msichana, we can take you home, so just ingia kwa hii motorbike and we take you home. Then I just remember there was incident of people, young people being raped and everything, and me and my small size body, somebody can really, can just think I am not old, you get. So that those guys were just telling me, just come, we will take you home. And then they are telling me they will take me home, the home that I do not know, because my mind is super confused. So even if they take me home, I am not able to tell them where I am going. So when I saw Jose, that's the person who rescued me from these guys and from everyone. So he just came in, took me, and he took me to another restaurant. So at that point, we just went there and sat down. Then by the time we sat down, my mind was at least like kind of remembering what has happened. So I was able to tell him, this is what has happened. Just this pregnant lady just conned me and everything, and she dragged me, and I do not remember anything else from that. So the guy is like, no, don't worry, I will take you home. So he requests for a Uber, and he just takes me home, literally. Yeah, and he took me home. So the moment I got home, I was literally in tears. I was just like trying to figure out everything that I was doing that day is there, like every work, my project for work was there. So I was like, sasa what am I going to do? Yani si boss atanileta juu or anything. So I was super confused when I got home. So like, in that incident, I learned that God always protects us. I wouldn't say that God did not protect me, and my stuff zili disappear. No, I know that God protects us in his own ways, because the way he protected me, the way he was able to to save me from all that, and to just save me. Life is of importance. And the moment that I was walking on the road, maybe I would have been hit by a car or anything. But you know what? God protected me. Literally, he protected me. And even though I was walking on the road and everything, I sat, nilikaa hapo kwa barabara, watu ndo walija kunitoa hapo, because I was so energyless. My body was literally weak. So that's why I'm saying God always protects us, and it is important we learn to to say thank you in the morning, and to cover our day with the blood of Jesus. If you believe in God, it is very important. Even if you don't believe in God, we have different religions. So whatever religion that you believe in, it is very good to tell your God thank you every morning and anytime, you know. Yes, but for me, I believe in Jesus Christ. Yes, so today I'm trying to preach. Oh my God. So it is, I that time I learned that it is very good to dedicate your day, to make sure you dedicate your day, you cover yourself with the blood of Jesus, and you pray to God to protect you and to walk with you during the day, and to be there on everything that you are doing. So I learned so much during that incident, and from that time I learned that never ever am I going to talk to people around Nairobi. Hey, nowadays when anyone asks me where is, maybe someone just comes to me and asks me where is Archives, I do not talk to them. Literally, from that time I just feared talking to people around Nairobi, and I do not talk to people in Nairobi because I learned I learned the hard way. And you know, losing everything, my phone, my laptop, and everything was just such a painful experience for me. But you know what, God restores his children, and God restores us. You know, I stayed for around, I think it was 1 month, and God restored me fully. I got my phone, my laptop. It's not the same thing, that things that I lost, but no, I was able to get, you know, some cash and, you know, buy my phone, my laptop, you get. So always God restores us, and he is able to restore us even when we feel like we gonna give up. He is able to restore us. So that time I learned that not to talk to people in town. Yes, more so in town I do not talk to people. Ebu comment down below, let me know if you guys talk to people in town, because for me, I cannot dare do that. Oh my God, I can't talk to people in Nairobi, yani literally, cause it is really hard to talk to people. Then you find yourself, you have been dragged and everything. And also, oh my God, this Nairobi mini nimejionea. There is another incident that I was also dragged when I was going home. So that time I get into a matatu. So this incident was before now the incident that I was explaining to you guys. So this second one, the first one was in town. So I just boarded matatu za kwenda Buruburu 58. Oh, DOD, you are saying I talk to people in town, but I am a man, so I am different. Aki mimi I don't. He? We? Mi niliogopa. Mi hata mtu akija kuniuliza ati sijui wapi iko wapi. I don't talk to people. Yani niliogopa from that time. Yani niliogopa tu kabisa kabisa. I cannot dare talk to people in town. I literally rush when I am walking. So this first incident, I just board matatus za kwenda Buruburu 58. Hizi zenye zinakwanga na kelele. And that time, I do not know why I decided to board those matatus, because I always use double M. So, I mean, I don't think a woman would drag me. Oh yeah, by the way, I think it's different for you. But yeah, those guys, they can imagine, because they just come and they talk to you and you are so done, or they just give you something to hold for them and you're so done. So even being a man, I think you can also be dragged, because you know, wakisha kupea tu something hivi already umeshika, I think wanakwanga mega hizo dawa za uko, so ukipumua unapata you are just dragged. So that time I board those matatus and I sit down. It was before COVID. So after sitting down, me, I'm like, So that time, another lady just comes to sit next to me and starts talking. No, she didn't start talking actually. She just came, sat next to me, and she was just quiet, holding her phone and everything. And she looked quite pretty. Hey, yes. So time ya kulipa matatu, she's like, madam, can I send you some cash on your phone and you just pay for me because I do not have cash? So I'm like, yeah, why not? I will pay for you. Huh. Mimi and my, what is it called? Mimi na kusaidiana. Msichana wenyewe anataka tu kusaidia watu tu. Not knowing what you gonna expect is just something terrible. So this lady just gives me the phone, not phone. I just get my cash and pay the matatu. That time it was 80 bob to Buruburu. I just give out my cash. After paying, I do not know what happened, but I felt really, the moment she talked to me, there was just something that happened with my mind and everything. So I just decided, I just became dizzy and everything. Like, it was after 5 minutes, I became dizzy and everything. So that time I remembered my dad said, once you talk to someone and you feel kind of weird or anything, just text haraka haraka. So me, I go to the family group haraka haraka on WhatsApp. I tell them, you know, I am at this, this is the number plate of this matatu that I am in, and this is where I am. So if I don't get home, just know that I have been dragged and I do not know where I am. So I texted my sister, and I also texted on the WhatsApp group for the family. So after texting kwa group ya family, I just decided to put my phone in my handbag, and then I just sat there and I'm like, okay. That time I just became so dizzy. I started having headache, and I became so dizzy and everything. Oh my god, that was a terrible experience. So we continue our journey to Buruburu. So once we get to Buru, stage yenye nashukia, nasikia conductor akisema tumefika. So because they usually say stage yenye mko, so anasema tumefika hapa. So back in my mind I'm like, huyo anasema tumefika wapi? So that time the lady is still next to me and she doesn't want me to move. Unaona, like, she's so next to me, she doesn't want me to move. So I'm like, madam, excuse me, I want to alight and everything, but she doesn't want me to move. So I'm like, what's going on? And that time my sisters walikuwa wote washatoka kwa nyumba, wamekuja kwa barabara, wanasimamisha kila gari yenye inapita. Wanasimamisha kila gari yenye inapita. They are trying to check kama I am there. So it was really a hard one. So after we get there, I just heard umefika. So this lady, the moment she just the moment she realized that I want to alight, she moved to another seat, but she was very keen. She was literally looking at me in another way that I've never seen someone looking at me like that. So I'm like, Kwani, what is happening with this lady? Why is she looking at me like this? She's so close to me, she's following me up. So I get to that place and then I alight. After alighting, the lady is following me. You can imagine, the lady is following me again, na tumetoka tu kwa mat pamoja, and that time sina nguvu, I am so energyless, niko tu hapo. So venye nilialight kwa mat tu hivi, I just sat down, I just sat there. So that's when my sisters realized there is someone who is sitting down there, because matatus were coming and they would stop every matatu that was passing around that road. So the moment they saw someone just seated down, they're like, I think this is Eunice just sitting down here, let's go and see. Ni wakakuja wakapata ni msichana wenyewe nimekaa chini, sijielewi niko wapi, na alafu the madam ako just next to me, ameenda mbali kidogo, but yes, she is checking, yani ni kama anaangalia weather venye iko. So yeah, kwa hapo. So mimi I will call you. So that time the lady is just next to me, she's just far away from me, and she's not talking or anything. So that's when my sister came and they caught me. They just came in and they they were able to carry me from that place up to the house. I was just energyless. I didn't know where I was. I was just, nilikuwa nakaa mtu mwenye ajijui kabisa kabisa, because yes, DOD, it's my mom who wants to talk to you. She's calling, 3 missed calls. Yeah, but I will talk to her after this. So my sisters carried me to the house, and they gave me milk, and I was able to recover and everything. So that was the first incident, and that's why even kwa matatu I don't talk to people. Yes, you will talk to me na niko like mm, mm, mm. And even when I try to talk to you, I usually open the window, and I like sitting next to a window just in case. So if someone tries to talk to me nikiwa kwa matatu, I always avoid, because I have had experience of first being dragged in a matatu, and second being conned in the streets of Nairobi. And that time that I was conned, that was my first time to be conned in the streets of Nairobi. And I have been living in Nairobi, I don't know for how many years. I don't know why that happened. And everything that I was carrying, even my student ID, my job ID, my car, and that lady went with a lot of things, and she looked heavily pregnant. And when I went to report at Central Police, where process, hata nilisema why would mbona nilienda tu kuripoti, because there is nothing that was done. I just got what is it OB yenye mtu upewa ukienda police station, and then I got the abstract for my ID, nothing else. And then I just wrote a statement, what has happened and everything, but there was nothing that they did. Then the moment I went to report, this guy is like, madam, I can help you, utatoa ngapi? Umeibiwa? Umeenda kuripoti, but unaulizwa utatoa ngapi? Aki, seriously tell me, what would you do? Unaulizwa utatoa ngapi na umeibiwa. Saa hizo you are just in tears. Yani, oh my god. Just kukumbuka your story, because it's just painful the way I was conned. So the moment I told this police ati nimeibiwa sijui nini na pregnant woman, ako like, msichana, alikuwa anaita madam. Madam, you don't know those people pretend they are pregnant and yet they are not pregnant. I'm like, how? Yes, this woman was just pretending she's pregnant so that I can have mercy on her and so that I can be able to help her. Msichana wenyewe mimi nilikuwa najua. Mimi nilikuwa nasaidiana tu. Hakuna kitu mimi nilikuwa nafanya. Mimi nilikuwa namsaidia kwa sababu she's heavily pregnant, so I was helping. So the police guy told me, these guys, they just pretend they are pregnant, but they are not pregnant. So you should be careful when you are walking the streets, because these people will just tell you a lot of things, but they are not pregnant. And from that time up to now, I do not talk to people in the streets of Nairobi. And I do not talk to strangers, more so in town. And I do not talk to people hata nikiwa kwa mat. Kwa sababu mimi nimejionea mambo in Nairobi. Unaibiwa tu daylight. Yani you are just being conned daylight. Literally. And then there is these guys who wanasimama hapa archives, wanakuanga na kagari ka black, wanakuanga na hizo shati za Safaricom, na wanakwambia sijui wanakupea line. Okay, ni venye nimesikia, kwa sababu mimi kutoka niibiwe, mtu akijaribu kunisimamisha niko like I even fasten my steps, haraka natembea naenda, kwa sababu Hey, kwa Kikamba tunasemanga ina tomwani lui niyo mbui. Yes, once beaten, always shy. So once someone tries to stop me in the streets of Nairobi, I do not do that. I don't stand, I don't listen to them, because it has been such an experience of being conned, an experience of, you know, being dragged. And one thing that I always thank God for is because even all those things that have happened, there is like nothing, like no one who has taken advantage of me or something. There are those people who will drag you and they will take you to different places, they will rape or something. But God always protects his own, and he always have our pastor always says God always has a plan and a reason of everything, why everything happens. So that time I was asking God, so tell me, why did this happen? I was conned, I was dragged. So tell me, what reason is it that this lady was able to, to steal from me like everything? And that laptop had a lot of things, and I lost a lot of projects, I lost a lot of documents, and I had not backed up. Yes, I had not backed up. uh Everything was on my laptop. I don't know what was happening, I was not backing up anything, but I lost so much until, and I remember that time getting home and calling my boss and telling him, I have been caught in the streets of Nairobi, um and I do not know what to do now. The project is gone. And my boss is like, you guys, don't worry, so long as you are alive, it is very good, and we thank we thank God you are alive and everything. So it was just, he did not like pressurize me. Even the company provided me with a counselor. Yes, they were good enough to provide for me a counselor who counseled me. Actually, that lady called me that same night, and she started talking to me because I was traumatized. um so the counselor was just talking to me and trying to calm me down and everything. So the company at least was really good enough to provide me with a counselor and even to offer support. Mental support is very, very important. Then the next day I went to work, the lady was there talking to me and everything. It was a smooth ride, I would say, because I think I needed that conversation with the counselor, because I was super traumatized. Like, I would get to office, and then when the time of going home comes, I'm like, so I am going home. What happens next? And I was just super, super traumatized because of the incident that happened. And when I would remember ati nilikuwa nimekaa kwa barabara, ningeshtuka. All of a sudden, ningeshtuka. I'm like, what? Sasa ningekanyangwa hata na gari nikiwa nimekaa hapo. But these things do happen. I have heard different stories about people being conned in Nairobi and everything. People getting robbed in matatus. Like, there is a friend of mine mwenye alibiwa tu simu ile mnaambiangwa, polisi, ama fungeni mishipi. Simu yake ilikuwa ishaenda. Actually, he is my cousin. Simu yake ilikuwa ishaenda already. So it's just something that is increasing around town. I do not know why, because I cannot really imagine someone would just drag another person and they just con them daylight. Me hata si imaginingi the way that lady was able to get my attention and everything was it doesn't literally make sense. Mi sijawahi jua how she was able to do that, because for me, I was helping. I was giving a helping hand. I was trying to tell, to help a pregnant lady, and I was just trying to help a pregnant lady, not knowing that she is the person who will steal from me. And even when you would even call my phone, na ingekuwa tu bado ilikuwa tu on, yani ilikaa on for around 3 to 4 hours. So if these guys, when I went to report, if those guys wanted to help me, they would have helped me and tracking, because nilikuwa na hiyo namba inaitangwa aje, I can't recall the name of that number, but I had that number yenye you can provide and the phone can be tracked, because it stayed up for like for like 3 to 4 hours. Yeah, 3 to 4 hours. So if these guys wanted to help me, they would have done so, because the phone was just ringing. If you call, the phone was just on, so you would call and no one picks the phone call, you would text, no one replies. So I think the lady was just trying to figure out how she is going to get along with the phone and everything. But until today, there is nothing that has ever happened. There is nothing that the police has ever told me. There is nothing that I have ever gotten back. But I thank God he was able to restore what I lost and everything. So yeah, I think nimewapea story mob leo. I didn't even intend to talk about the conning story, because and it was just so hard for me to persevere it, to just go through it, to just, and it was just so hard for me, I would say, because being conned in the streets of Nairobi just oh my God. So my mom is literally calling me. I have to end this live stream, and we will catch up tomorrow. Once again, thank you everyone who has joined the live stream. I do appreciate. And before you go, give the video a thumbs up. I would appreciate. Yeah, so have a blessed evening. If wherever you are it's morning, good morning. If it's afternoon, good afternoon. If it is evening, good evening. But here in Kenya it's evening. It's actually super dark. Yes, it's dark outside. So have a good night everyone. Thank you for coming. Thank you to listening to my stories. Thank you for giving me a listening here, and just listening to my conning story. Yes, the story of how I was conned in the streets of Nairobi. It was terrible, but all in all, we thank God. So let me go. I have to pick this call, and I will see you next time. Do not forget to keep positive vibes, and remember always that God got you and is able to restore you and is able to increase you and is able to protect, to provide. And this evening I pray so that he can provide for you, he can protect you all the days of your life, and you shall see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. So may God bless you. I'll see you in my next live stream or on my next video, but I will upload a video on Friday. Yes, so stay tuned, and God bless you. Bye. Hey, so how do I end this? I've never done this with my phone, so yeah, I want to stop streaming. So guys, bye.